You're watching Fugitive Red Eye, and welcome to another DVD collection update. To start off with, today we got a VHS of Delinquent in Drag, which, if you don't know, is the OVA for Go Nagai's Sukeban boy, also known as Oira Sukeban. There's the back of the case. As with every Go Nagai tape that I own, it is a white VHS tape. However, this one has a black top, which tells me it may have been damaged and repaired, but who knows. The American series of The Office, the entire series, all 9 seasons. There's the spine of the big thing. There's the other side. And the special features and such are listed on the bottom. Here's the first inner case containing seasons 1 through 5. There's the spine of that. There's the back of that case. Alright, disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, disc 4. A lot of these discs seem to have fallen out, and I can't find where exactly they're supposed to go into place. So that's a little bit disheartening, but none of them appear to be scratched. Here's the second case containing seasons 6 through 9. There's the spine of that, and the back of the case. There's some of the discs. There's some more of the discs. These ones seem a little bit better in place, but I don't really like the... Oh, there it is. Some fell out too there. Luckily, it was just the one on this one. Next up, we have Bludgeoning Angel Dokuro-chan, which I only bought because Phantom Strider didn't like it and put it on his top 10 worst anime list. So essentially, I plan on buying every anime that was on his top 10 worst list because fuck his opinions. Whether or not it turns out to be good is yet to be seen. I watched the first 2 episodes of it. It seemed alright. It's funny enough as it is, but it's not something that's very serious. It's much more comical, which typically isn't what I look for, but for what it is, it seems okay so far. It's got a really dumb premise, but that's kind of part of the fun of it, I think. Next up we have Mazen Kaiser SKL, which I surprisingly did not own until now. I've seen it before, but it is obviously my favorite mecha of all time. And like I said, the plot is pretty much a remake of Violence Jack Evil Town, but obviously toned down a little bit and with mechs. And obviously different characters. It also has a ton of references to Go Nagai's other works, which I guess shouldn't be a surprise. Interestingly, this is also the only anime to have the Slum Queen in anime form. She has never been animated prior to this, and not since either, as far as I know. Although it has the Slum Queen, it does not feature the Slum King, but it is interesting to see the Slum Queen in an anime for a change. Next up, we have Getarobo Armageddon, which is the second Getarobo anime that I've bought. There's the back of the case. As you can see, the slipcase is identical to the inner case. There's disc 1 and disc 2. Next up we have Elvira's Haunted Hills, which is the second Elvira movie. I really liked the first Elvira movie, Elvira Mistress of the Dark, so I decided to get the second one. But yeah, there's the back of the case, and the disc itself. Here we have Tokyo Eyes, which is a movie that has Takeshi Kitano as an actor in it, so I bought it as well, in preparation for Takeshi Tuesday Season 3. I'm watching a few more movies, reading some books, getting prepared to finally do that. No promises on when it'll be, but I am getting ready with video topics. But there's the disc itself. Next we have Nanook of the North, which is one of the earliest examples of a documentary movie. However, it is primarily staged. Most of the stuff in it is fictitious, but they act like it is all real. That said, I'm still curious to see it, because it does still give an idea of how Eskimo life used to be. And the reason I say used to be is a lot of the stuff they portray in this wasn't even current stuff that Eskimos did at the time they made it, and they made it in the 20s, so it's even further from current now. But it is something that happened in the past. So, it is a very staged and fake documentary, but I still want to see it out of curiosity. And now for an unboxing, because there seems to be an unboxing portion in every one of these so far, but let's go ahead and unbox. That is bad depth perception because I'm looking through the camera. What if I look at the thing itself? That'd probably help, wouldn't it now? There we go. Alright, let's get this bitch open. Now, I have a pretty good idea of what this is, but I can't be 100% certain until I get it open. And there it comes out. I'm pretty sure I do know what this is. In fact, I'm even more sure now because of how it feels. Oh yeah, this is definitely what I think it is. But let's find out for sure. What is it? What will the mystery be? Tune in next time. No, there's not going to be a next time. I'm going to get it now. A lot of rap on this. A lot of suspense and build-up, right? Oh, here it is. There it is. So, this is the English-Japanese release, meaning this was released in Japan, but it's in English, and it's the first 2 volumes of Devilman. I don't know if it's based off the revised edition or one of the earlier ones, so that's why I bought it. Plus, there are differences in translation. I know for a fact that that is the case. But yeah, this is from Kodoshana's bilingual comics line, which they would release the Japanese and English versions. But here's volume 2. I don't think they do this anymore where they release them in English, but it's pretty cool. Alright, next thing we're gonna unbox. Seem to have an unboxing segment every one of these for a minute here, haven't we? Let's see what's inside. Oh my gosh, so excited. They shipped it with a mask, that's kind of funny. Alright. Interesting. I've got that front part off, but it looks like that was completely different. That's literally all that was in that compartment was the mask. There it is. And look at that. Mazinger Z versus Transformers. They literally shipped this like yesterday. It got here already. That's pretty cool. All the way from Japan, too. So, yeah, I did discover that stuff from Japan gets here pretty quick if they ship through DHL. Japanese post is shut down, I think, which is why that other order canceled on me. So if they're shipping through DHL, I'll still get it. Yeah, Mazinger Z versus Transformers. That's pretty cool. And to end off with, we have the one digital thing that I bought this time, which is an episode of Elvira's Movie Macabre, specifically the Giant Gila Monster episode. So that does it for this collection update. Have a good one.
Subscribe to Fiji Red Eye.